Hey guys, welcome back to Boots and Bounty Homestead. Gotta look down so I don't fall down the steps. So, today is the day we are going to harvest our corn. Let me take you over here and show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so here is our popping corn. Now this corn we got from Mary's Ranch and Wild Cooking back at the prior meetup last year, and so we decided to plant it this year. So this is kind of like Logan's project for growing the robust popping corn. And one thing about popping corn is that you have to grow it and then let it stay on the stalk until everything has died, because it has to dry out. Another thing to know when it's ready is all of your corn will be hanging down. It won't be sticking up like normal corn. It's gonna fall over and hang down, because see, here's the silks on the bottom. So this is time to be harvested, and we are fixing to hop to it. So as Stephen takes this down, there's one thing I want to show you that we did. It's over here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, talk about, oh, my corn's gonna fall over if a wind comes. Well, string it up, people.
Stephen come up with it.
String it up, because we only have 2 rows of like 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, about 10 stalks. There's only 2 rows. That's 20 stalks. A gust of wind can come through here and blow this stuff down. Tie it up. We took a string. There's a post here. You see him trying to untie.
I'm gonna get the scissors.
I
tied it too good for myself. I can get my own knot undone. It's on the screen. It's a bug.
Keep your finger out of the screen. Anyways, so what we did is we zigzagged back and forth between the stalks.
So
and there's a post down there
in the middle
that we tied it to down there, and then we come back up. So you zigzag back and forth all the way down there, secure it, and then zigzag back up. So, and we usually do 2. We only did 1 this year. We usually do 1 about here and then 1 up here, so that way the wind doesn't come and hit the top one way or another and just flip the corn over. So we usually do 2, but this year it wasn't too bad. We just did 1, and then we also did it here. And then that way you can kind of position your corn to where you want it. You can keep it up tall and straight, and the wind doesn't knock it over, because you can see the wind's blowing now and it doesn't really move.
Well, we had some that did get blew over before we got tied up.
Yeah, this one right here kind of went sideways a little bit, and then there's one over here that wanted to crisscross with this one. These 2 right here wanted to crisscross, and so that way we could kind of stand them back up and keep them all separated and standing up tall. So we're fixing to take this down.
It's a big difference when I get it undone.
And that's what you call removable garden fence. Or AKA, we haven't got the garden fence done yet.
No. It's meant to be like that.
It still does hurt my feet when I walk on it. Guess what? I guess I need shoes on, huh?
Not mine. Not mine.
Whoa. Stay.
Ta-da!
Excuse me, Mama.
These things are taller than Mama.
A little bit.
They're taller than Daddy, I think.
So we've got a pile of corn here,
How tall is your daddy?
and we got a big pile of corn down there on the other end. And they're laying all the stalks out. I've had a couple people ask me if I had any corn stalks for fall decorations, and I was like, well, my corn's still on it, so no, I don't. So we'll be using these to decorate soon. I'll put a few out front. I wasn't able to do it last year because my corn was done in like July.
Yeah.
And it ended up right there in the compost pile because it all mildewed and was breaking down before fall even got here. Only took like 2 months for it to grow. So, all right, we're gonna open up one of these corns and see what they look like. Yes, corns.
One or
corns.
you-
One of these
yeah,
ears of corn.
an ear of corn?
All right, let's see what they look like.
Yeah, this
A ladybug.
Yeah, those ladybugs on the fall.
is a big one.
Ladybug. Ladybug on your hand. Why do men get cut or have bugs crawling all over them and they never feel a thing? Oh, look at the baby corn.
I told you it was a baby corn.
Don't eat that baby corn.
Why?
Can you? It's not hard. Look, and baby corn.
Oh, yeah, no.
Why not?
Yeah, that's
Ladybugs crawling all over me.
Remember
Yeah.
when we did this last year?
Wait it.
Can I sip one?
Yeah. Daddy's doing one husk at a time. I was like,
Start from the end. Go back.
I just ripped it open. Yeah. Oh, that one looks pretty good.
I'll be Daddy doing.
This one looks like it's got dentures. Or
Yeah.
it needs dentures.
It needs to go to the dentist's office.
It does.
Yeah. Mine's perfectly healthy.
Oh, that one looks good, Logan.
And I'll be Daddy doing.
Pretty and dark.
Beat me down.
It's a missile that's healthy.
Looks good.
It says power.
What do I need to do with this? Some of them haven't bloomed yet. Either those are dead or they haven't been bloomed yet.
Well, sometimes I have to do a pollination and stuff too.
What do I need to do with
Obviously, the one that David built.
We are, yeah, we're gonna pile it up. Well, I can't keep holding one kernel at a time. Hanging one kernel at a time. You gotta put it in your pocket. I ain't got no pockets.
Put it in there.
I don't have no pockets.
Okay, we're gonna sit here and get this shucked and see what we got. The heck am I gonna do with it? It popped in the dryer.
Popcorn in the dryer.
All right, so we've got a few things that we're gonna do inside. And then we got a few things we're gonna do out here first, and then we'll take the corn inside and we'll take the kernels off, so I'll bring you back whenever we do that. All right, guys, we are in the kitchen now, and I'm gonna throw up a picture real quick of kind of midway where we had the corn cobs in the bowl and we were popping the kernels off of those corn cobs. And we got, this is a 1/2 gallon jar plus a pint, and we have used a few of these. Now I will tell you, whenever I was putting up the 1/2 gallon jug, I seen a couple of little insects in them. So what I did was I threw it in the freezer for, I guess, about a week, and I have not seen any more in there. So just so you know, if you happen to see something like that, you can throw it in the freezer to kill everything off, and then it'll be good stored at room temperature. So, we are going to cook some of this tonight for you guys. And I've got my helpers here. They're going to help me. And what we're going to do is, we did a trial run a little while ago, a few days ago. The first time we cooked it, and we cooked it in olive oil. And they didn't all pop. Okay, and I don't know if that was because, Lord, I haven't cooked kernel popcorn like this since I was probably his age. My mom did a few times.
And I'm 8.
Yeah. And so, I don't know if it was the oil that I used or if it was either the humidity in the kernels or the heat that I had it on. Because I did use olive oil and I did put it on medium-high heat. And I don't know if it didn't get hot enough or if there was too much moisture in the kernels. So what I did is I went ahead and laid these out on the table for about another week. And then I put them in the jars and we cooked them again in butter. This time, or the last time we did it in butter, and they worked out beautifully. So now that we've kind of got it figured out, I want to cook some with you guys so you'll know kind of how this goes. So you're going to need a pretty good pan or pot, something with a lid. This one doesn't have a lid, but I've got one here that does fit it. So I'm going to use that. And, okay. And I'm going to use real butter. And I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. Alright, so I'm going to cut some off here. I just had to get this out of the refrigerator because somebody didn't refill the butter one up there. So I'm going to cut some pads off of here and put this in the pan. Just so it melts a little bit easier. Okay. Let me show you what we got. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn this eye on high. And we've got the butter in there. He's just kind of playing around, stirring it around.
Kinda. I'm really just playing around.
So that's 2 tablespoons of butter. And whenever the butter gets melted and everything is hot and sizzling, we are going to put in about 1/4 to 1/3 a cup of the kernels. Quit playing in them.
They're small.
Okay. So butter is getting hot. This is 1/3 of a cup. I'm going to let Emma measure them out. And then Logan wants to pour them in. Okay, Logan. You want to pour them in? Okay. And what we're going to do is I'm going to shake it just a little bit just to cover those kernels up. And then we're going to cover it. You're so silly.
No, like it.
This does have a hole here that it's going to vent out, but I'm going to take it off just a little bit to let that humidity come out because that will actually make the popcorn pop faster. If it gets that humidity out of there, and it'll pop puffier. And you can shake it if you want to. You don't have to. It's kind of if you want to. It's up to you. It's your preference. Whatever you want to do.
That's how it
Now we wait.
That's how it heats up the pan.
You talking about the eye being red?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, hard to pop.
There it goes.
It's popping.
Get a bowl out.
I'll get it.
Poppy, poppy, poppy.
Oh my gosh, it's popping fast.
I took it off the heat.
Looks like a fireworks show now.
And when it slows down, it's done.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That water is going down the side and it's like...
It's sizzling?
It's like... Go.
Okay, I think we're about done.
So,
Could have got a little bit of bigger bowl. Because we're fixing to have a mess. And the popcorn's burning. And you get a smaller bowl. Okay.
I didn't know how much was in there. Okay, look.
Okay. So here is our popcorn. Alright, there's our homegrown popcorn. Now, you'll see the little black specks on there, and that's from the butter. And this happened last time, and it's really, really flavorful. It's really good.
Kernels is hot.
Alright, so there's about a bag worth here that you would normally buy.
We should make caramel popcorn.
We can make caramel popcorn. But this is just a plain butter popcorn. Go ahead and put some salt on it and flavor it however you want to. Now, the first time I did it with the butter, I did put some garlic on here, and that was heaven. Oh my goodness. Hey, you got salt.
we always put salt in it.
Salt, salt, salt,
I like
salt.
to make it really salty because I love salt.
You do.
Only on popcorn.
Alright, there is our homegrown popping corn from this year. Thank you, Mary's Ranch, for giving us these seeds. And in the picture that I showed earlier, you'll see a lot of the corn cobs had a lot of the missing kernels, and that's because we only planted 2 rows and you need at least 3. It's due to pollination. And the reason why those kernels were missing was because of the pollination. Only being two rows, when the wind blew, it didn't shake everything down. So one side got more pollinated than the other because the wind how it blows up the hill and across our garden. So that was why they look like that. We'll do better next time. So we do have some seeds here that we can save these and plant these next year.
Got a whole lot of seeds right here.
So we can plant some more next year, and if we continue to eat popcorn and use our homegrown popping corn, then we will have that option to do that later.
Caramel popcorn, that's what I want.
Oh, that's what you want, caramel
Yeah,
popcorn?
Caramel popcorn.
Okay. We'll see if we can come up with some videos on flavoring your popcorn. So we're going to go enjoy this, and I hope you enjoyed our video, and we will see y'all soon. Bye.